Hi everybody, it's Patricia Lock-Dawson, and this is another in a series of interviews I'm doing with small business owners in Riverside. And today I'm here with Courtney Gallagher in her shop, Not Another Mod Snob.
You got it.
Right?
Yeah.
And as you can tell, it's a bit of an eclectic space, right?
It sure is.
Why don't you tell us the kinds of things you have here?
I buy furniture from home decor from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. I take pieces and I restore them, either refinish them or have them upholstered, or some things are actually all original. It's important to me to salvage furniture from that era. It's unmatched in today's world, and it's built to a higher standard, and plus it's just cool looking.
It is. I have to admit, I am a mid-mo aficionado. My
Sure.
whole house is done in this stuff, so I salivated when I walked in and I saw your stock here. But I do think it's true because the furniture that I have from that era is really well built.
Rock solid, right?
And I mean, even there's real wood frames on things. There's no particle board.
Exactly
It's
right.
joined. It's really lovely. So
Yeah.
your efforts save things from the landfill as well, right?
Yeah, that's really important to me. It's kind of blows my mind that somebody will take a home full of mid-century furniture and take it to the landfill and then replace their home and furnish it with, you know, cheaper mass-produced things. It's important to me to give people a new perspective. You can breathe life and update furniture without changing much about it. Just new fabric and a new setting can change everybody's perspective.
It is. I mean, you just have to walk in your space here. It's just gorgeous the way you've curated these little
Vignettes,
settings.
right?
Yeah, I just love it. It's IKEA, but way better.
Thank you. Yeah, more unique, right?
It is. So tell me, how did you get into this? I mean, what's your story? I know, are you from Riverside? I mean, I
From
know you have your
Riverside.
family here. So
Yeah.
talk to me about that a little bit.
I'm from Riverside. My husband and I, we went to Martin Luther King High School. We both graduated from there. I've had a lifelong passion for thrifting and the hunt and finding vintage and sourcing it. And my husband was military, so we moved all over the country. And you know, being on a military budget, brand new, newlyweds, we were broke. And so I would furnish the house with things that I found, you know, and slowly started, you know, editing and choosing pieces that I loved and restoring them. And I realized I kind of had a knack for it, and then I moved back to California with my husband, and it really took off then. And I started, we bought a little cute mid-century modest home over here, and I started furnishing it with period-appropriate furniture, and everything just fit like a glove, you know. Smaller, low-profile furniture built really well is what, you know, mid-century modern homes needed. And so as I would edit this home, I would slowly start selling things off. And as I sold things off, I realized I had a knack for it. And one thing led to another, and I was able to quit my job, do it full time. And then I decided, you know what, I'm opening a shop, and just started from there. I was.
So tell us a little bit about that and why you decided to move. And it was a smaller space, I think. Right?
Yes. So my first location, I wanted to go very careful. I've heard just my whole life opening a small business is tough, and I went for a tiny little space to be very careful. And I had an incredible landlord over there who was kind of like a handshake guy, and he was amazing. And it was in this gorgeous, iconic, googie, the Brockton Arcade is googie architecture. It's just amazing. And it's really close to my heart because I feel like I grew up there. My dad would always take me to the Riverside Stamp and Coin after we ate breakfast at the soup shop, and so it just felt right. And so I was there for 2 years. I outgrew the space immediately, which I knew I would because it was only 760 square feet. So as the business started doing well, I thought, you know, I really need more space. That's my biggest struggle. So I moved over here, and I've always had my eye on this building. Because it had so much, it was just a time capsule.
This was originally, I believe, back when I was growing up, Brewster's
Yes,
pharmacy, right? That's,
Yes.
I mean, I recognize the roof over here where the counter was, so yeah.
Yes, this, if you're old Riverside, you know, and you grew up in Riverside, you know this location as Brewster's. It was a pharmacy gift shop, and everybody has memories of getting, you know, Mother's Day gifts here, or candles, or figurines, and so this place I walked in, and it was just all original and perfect, and I said, I'll take it, you know. And now this location is over 4,000 square feet, so it was a major more than I wanted, but I was excited about it, a major space upgrade. And so then I was able to take on a couple other vendors to offer people at Riverside more than just mid-century. So I have my girl who does boho and plants, and then I have a vendor who does like really cool like mid-century smalls and a couple pieces of furniture as well. So I wanted to give Riverside a shopping experience, a destination, because you went to my old shop and you traveled 2 hours to get to that location, and you stand in one space and you see it all. Here, at least you can spend a couple hours, and not only that, you can shop all of it.
So here's what I love about your story. Several things, actually. You are a Riverside native. You went to school here. You came back to set up business here, your family,
My
your
hometown.
life, start a business. You are in old Riverside spaces, which you've now repurposed and made attractive and for people to come down. So you've added value now to an area that perhaps otherwise might not have that kind of value.
Exactly.
And you're also supporting our local economy, not just by selling and bringing people in from outside the area, but you have vendors.
Yes.
And you have somebody who does your upholstery? Is
Yeah,
that right?
I have a regular upholstery guy here in Riverside, and I keep him busy. I constantly have things, him doing work for me. There's a lot that goes into this. There's a lot of moving parts, and so there's multiple people that I need monthly.
So that's why we need to shop local.
Yes.
It's important, I think, for folks to know that when you don't go out of our area, it's not just the sales tax revenue that stays here. It's a whole ecosystem of support and multipliers for the various things.
The ripple effect is huge.
Yeah.
It's huge.